Hello. How are you? I'm tired. I'm tired. The I posted a short, I don't know, this morning of the tree crew just starting to do work. They're still out there cleaning up the last of the branches. I mean, they cut down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trees they were like 40, 50 feet tall. Yeah, if you haven't seen the short, go check that dude out who had already topped part of the tree that he was on. And then, Lord, hallelujah, halfway through, and every time there was a loud noise, just like landing on the house because they're right next to the house. That's why they're being cut. Fire danger and falling on the house. And this one tree, they actually thought they had a rope and they thought it was going to fall that way. No, it fell this way. Made the most horrific noise. Now I was like, oh. Now I went outside and it broke a bench that already needed to be fixed. No problem. Smashed a picnic table and just grazed the side of the house with all its branches, some going on top of the roof. And I have to tell you, they were freaking out because it's extremely rare when you've been in this business for as long as they have that anything like that ever happens. And they were, and it bent an old electrical pole like this, not pole, but like junction box poles. Thankfully, we don't really use those, but I mean, they were in a panic. Their hearts were pounding, and I was just like, ah. Anyway, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing, and it's really hot here. Really hot means it's like 75 outside, and I can't open any of my windows because they're out there with chainsaws and whatever since 8 o'clock this morning. And the pine pollen that's coming everywhere is like just yellow waves of pollen. And I'm very allergic, so yeah, I'm tired, but I'm here. I'm Lucinda. It's my channel, Fantastic Finds. I'm on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Tuesdays is when I bring back what didn't sell the week before. My Lord, and my fan is not blowing on me at all. Not helpful. It's so hot in here. Welcome to summer. Summer's going to be hot up here. We have not had enough rain. Everything's starting early. Yeah. Sorry, while I rearrange the fan, it's got to have sun blowing on me or I'm going to be very unhappy. So, house isn't damaged. They'll be back next week when there's a little bit of rain to burn all the bazillions of branches. So Fridays, Thursdays and Fridays are regular sales. Friday, I bring mostly high end, but always some items thrown in that are affordable. I brought a few items that could be for a woman, but also for a man that are very, very cool. And sterling rings, costume, and I want to talk just a little bit about plastic. So I hope you don't hear the chainsaws, and if you do, there's nothing I can do about it. But they did say they should be done right about 3:30, which is in 4 minutes. So Fridays I stopped doing a talk and sale because I didn't sell very much when I did that. Today, I'm going to do some talking where I say what I think about the item and explain it so that you understand it if you are ever in the wild and come across something, or if you're at another sale and you see it. and so that you can give me feedback, asking other questions, or sharing your knowledge. The only thing I ask is that if you do share your knowledge, tell me, what you're saying and why you're saying it so that we can all learn. Don't just make a declarative statement because, then nobody knows why you're saying it. Okay? So, with that said, I'm going to take another sip of water. You like my beautiful new Balinese necklace? This is not a Seijin. It's an original 925 Balinese. I just got it in the mail a couple days ago from Edward. Oh, Lord, I left his card in the other room. He sells with Helen, and he sells with Bree and Kat sometimes. And I think these might be blue topaz. And this is plastic. And these might be moonstones. But I love this sterling silver. I love this drop. Seijin doesn't do this drop. Okay. So I just wanted to show that off. And El Unico thrifter, I think that's it. So I am going to start with what? Oh, I'm going to start with this. I don't know what this is, except that I think it's really cool. So there you go. I can hear that really loud. Can y'all hear that? Let me know if you can hear that. It was my big fear. They were on the other side of the house. Now they're right out in front of me. Like I said, they should be gone any minute. So I'm carrying on. They're exhausted. Hi, Denise. How are you? So this is beautiful. Beautiful. I have a bracelet, but it is purple and green. And it's copper wrapped. This is a long necklace. It's just gold tone. It's made incredibly well. You see what I mean? So orange, there's a line like marbles. White, green, and it just goes on and on and on. It's so good. It's so springtime. There's no clasp. It's extra long. And it's tiny, so it'd be really great layered. And with that optical effect, I love it. I love it. If you want to layer, it's perfect for that. It's going to really, the colors are going to shine out in the summer. And the other thing you could do with this, it is probably almost 30 inches, if not 30 inches, which makes it opera length. The other thing you could do is put it on and, sorry, I'm so far away. Put it on and then tie a knot in the middle. Like that. But I would wear it doubled. I would knot it. I would layer it with an actual like gold necklace that's shorter right here. Any costume jewelry you have that's gold tone, it's beautiful. And like I said, I have a large balls of this copper wire wrapped purple and green color changing. Of course, once you tie it in a knot, then you have to untie it. So that's what I'm doing. There you go. I did, Denise. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I didn't reply. I have had, but I did get it. I did. I have had so much adulting this week. It's just insane. 14 plus 5, 29. Yeah, it's like 30 inches. It's upper length. And it's absolutely gorgeous. So think about it. Let me know. I love it. Think about it. Let me know. I don't do recaps, so anyone who comes in late, you can always go back. This is the first item I've showed, but if you come in late, you can always go back and then drop an item in the chat and say you want it, just like Pamela did yesterday. Denise, how are you today? And I'm sorry, my nose is really running. I took a Claritin, but there is just, I'm talking waves of yellow, like mustard gas looking, just wafting across and onto my house from all these trees being cut. It's just crazy, but it's way beyond time that it needed to happen. Okay, how about something completely different? Good. Let me remove that. Lord even knows what buttons I'm pushing at this moment. GTSY. I don't know what that means. I'm old. What does that mean? Oh, and I'm so sorry. It's a sterling chain. 22. This was my mom's. It's gorgeous. On the back, it says, oh, I've been through this before. It's pewter. The cross is pewter. It's very large. It's beautiful. It's hammered. S. Justin. S. Justin is what it says on the back. Let me show you. Oh, thank you, Denise. S. Justin. This is very Celtic. I suspect that my mother bought this when they traveled to a couple places in Europe and Germany when I was very young. Although my father went over many times to give lectures with his professional association. So this is the cross, the pewter cross. Isn't that beautiful? And it's quite large. And then the chain is sterling. So the chain alone is very thick, probably 1970s, long. I'm selling this at like bottom of the barrel rates. Honestly, it should be quite a bit more. So what I think I'm going to do in order to display things correctly, even though I really want to wear this because I just got it. And thank you again, Edward. I'm going to take it off. See? not for sale. Mine, all mine. I was wearing that bracelet that I have that matches it, if you will. So, but I need to be able to put these on for you. This does not have a clasp. I did test for Sterling when I took it out of her box. I have a lot of family heirlooms, and let's wait for the light to catch up. What is that? Wardrobe malfunction. Why? Come on, computer. So it comes down to here. It's probably about 26 inches. And I see Barb is in. Hi, Barb. For 22. So Pewter and Sterling. And I'm pretty sure they came like this because there is no clasp. And yeah, I know they walked around Europe. Where exactly? I was very little. And Germany. It's gorgeous. Do you want, let me give you at least the length of the cross. Anyone else who's interested would need to come in at 23 or higher. After 25, it's $2 increments, please. And thank you. Hi, Billy. I love those pictures. So the cross, the pewter cross of S. Justin is probably Saint Justin. Pewter? I don't know. It's 3 inches long and almost 2 inches across. And the chain, the sterling silver chain, this is, honestly, this is a bargain. But, my mom would want it that way. 14, so 26 inches long plus the 4-inch long cross. Yeah. But for me, because I'm larger, it sets right here. Thank you, Barb. So I am going to say, just this old sterling silver thick chain, that's probably worth $25 right there. But my mom was a Buddhist, and she would, if I'm not keeping it and my daughter doesn't want it, then she would want me to. Last chance. She would want me to do exactly what I'm doing. Let other people enjoy it. Hi, Vintage Vibrations. How are you? Thank you, Barb. It's beautiful. It really is. I too am a Buddhist / Hindu. My baby Ganesh. This is a baby Buddha, and there's a little lotus flower. And I wear malas. I do wear rosaries. I do wear crosses, but it's not my main thing. So, my mom, I have a whole box of her jewelry, and I kept so much. So, thank you, Barb. Let me find Barb's bag. Barb, where's your bag? There's Barb's bag. Ashley is vintage by. Let's try to talk. Got a lot going on with this tree work since 8 in the morning and crashing into the house. And Vintage Vibrations. Your name is Ashley. I know that from other channels. Welcome, Ashley. And Billy, the pictures of the cherry trees. Precious. How hot is it there, Billy? It's 75. It says 77, but that's in direct sun. I'm going with 75. And then it's supposed to rain here. I love all religious jewelry too, Barb. I really do. I'm not making that up because I believe, so this is all I'm going to say about this. I believe that if you believe in something and you like the ritual of something and it makes you be a better person to yourself and all of humanity, pick a path, pick a road, even if that road is atheist, but that makes you a better person and kind to the world. I'm good with that. Oh, you had a heat wave. Oh, we had a heat wave week before last week. I'm so sorry, y'all. There's pine pollen. I am telling you. If you, I'm sorry, if you didn't watch my short, go back and later and watch the short where they just started to do work. It's awful. Okay, let's do something. Yes, exactly. It's going to drop after this weekend. We're going to have a little rain, and then it's going to go right back up and probably stay there. Buy it now. Oh, God, that's terrible. Oh, man, I'm so sorry. Yeah, those are the kind of things we do because we think we'll stay in the house like forever and ever. And then when we move, it's too big to take it with us. Oh, that's so. I would have cried too. I would have cried too. Now, these, whoop, whoop, this is a bargain of the day. Blue light special. Blue light special. These are on, I'm sure this says 925. I can't imagine what else it would say. 925 Barse, BARSE earrings. Mm-hmm. There is where it says all of that, whatnot. So just the earring wires are that. But and then look at this beautiful old thick mother of pearl in squares. In a heart or guitar pick. Take your choice. It's on the back as well. You are not being a baby. What? Ooh, that would make me mad. I don't cotton well to people telling me my emotions are incorrect. These are the bargain of the day. $12. Sterling silver earring wires. Barse. Look up BARSE. And there they are. They're probably a half an inch. And if no one buys them, that's okay because I didn't realize they said all that. And it's such thick, old mother of pearl. Go with almost anything. I'm happy to keep them. Oh, Barb, I was like, I'm happy to keep them. I was, because I think I should be selling them for a lot more. Okay. All right, Ashley. Thank you, Barb. Oh, the chainsaw stopped. Thank goodness. Thank Goddess. J Ma. Hallelujah. Amen. It has been since 8 o'clock this morning. Just slam, slam, slam. It's the trees. Look, please look at my short and you'll understand why I'm like, wow. And then they have to come back. They have to come back and burn. You need this box somewhere closer to me. Do a burn of all the branches. They have to like attend it all day into the early evening while it's raining because burn season is almost over up here. Yeah, I'm in the country, folks. We We do burn piles, 4x4 by 4. Oh, Barb, I can. I just put them in your bag, but it's easy to take out. Barb, that's so sweet. Yes. And let me put this name down. Gift to Ashley, Vintage Vibes. Okay, let me put them in a bag. How sweet. And Ashley, you just registered such that I will know where to send them, right? That's really nice. Is the that's so nice. You'll get there. You'll get there. And Ashley, I don't do recaps. So anything that doesn't sell, although Barb is pretty quick on the draw, you can just, I've only shown a couple items. You can drop it in the chat later. So it'll all work out. How about Lucinda, look up? What am I looking up at? Oh, share my email. Well, let me not do it in all caps. Oh, because it wasn't on the screen. I get it. I didn't get it. I'm sorry. Thank you, Billy. You're treating me like Melly. Hey, look up, stop. Wait, Melly. Does that help? It's now in the chat and on the screen. Excellent. Thank you. Okay, so I am going to bring these back from yesterday. Oops, but I got to put my caps lock on. It's the easiest. I am telling you, today I am so tired. Thank you for helping me. It takes a village. And even when I'm not tired, I need a village. So I'm bringing these back. I was very suspicious that they might be gold, and I tested them right before I came on, and they are. So not only are they cherry amber screw-on earrings, but they're gold. And I just love that design. Let me do it. I believe that another part of this, was there another part of this where I saw, yeah, and there's writing on here. This is very old. These are old cherry amber, not Bakelite. Screw on. They look like mint condition. And they do have a name down here. The problem is, and probably something about gold. The problem is I cannot read it. I tried yesterday. It's maddening. It's maddening. Hi, Jessica. How are you, honey? I'll show you all. You see down here? My mouth. See my big mouth? See there? It says stuff. It says the maker. And then I think that's 14 karat. But it's so small. My eyes are too old. I can't read it. So they start at 55 and they're just beautiful. Stunning. Can't go lower than 55. Fact of the matter is, I'm going to write a note in here that I started them at 55. Oh, Barb, stop it. Barb, you are one of my, you're going to be one of my friends that does what I call sneak attack. The minute I had a good friend who collected jewelry, who bought from me for a couple years, and she's kind of disappeared, and I'm not sure why. I hope she's okay. She wrote me before the holidays and said that she needed to take a break, yada yada. But then I've never seen her again. I think she's still on Instagram. But she would always come in right as I was putting the item down. And I was like, what? Oh, the bracelet. So fair warning, y'all. You would have to come in at 60 or higher. After 50, it's $5 increments. These are so... And the minute that I tested them, which I may have done last night, but I wanted to test them and I tried so hard to read that name. I was like, oh, these are really special. And the Yoga bracelet that you got, you are not going to regret it. I went ahead and did a dive again. That would be like my 4th time. I cannot find one that's just like a huge bangle. So it's rare. So the value is up, 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 up. Anything that in the first place you see the cuffs and everything go for so much. But I just dropped a bag and it's going to remain. No, it can't remain dropped, even though my back hurts. Hold on. Anytime you find something by a collectible vintage maker and you can't find another item just like the one you got, you're on to something. Like the bracelets you got, Barb. The George Yank. Yep. I'm just going to move your bag closer to me, Barb, because I don't trust you. Jessica, I saw your haul video. I don't know when you posted it, but I saw it yesterday. A lot of candy. Nice. Okay, let's pivot to a ring. This one is, it's hard for me to price, but I'm going to start it at I believe it's Lord knows I spelled that wrong, but oh, excellent, Jessica. I love that you do that. I used to do that all the time. And I put socks and a fresh washcloth or wipes or, yep, they always need socks. Trying to keep their feet clean. I used to do that all the time. So this is a very old ring. I have shown it before. It is sterling silver. I think so. I'm crazy here. This was either a school ring, an engagement ring, a man's wedding ring. I tested it. It is sterling. So look at my computer light change like that. Come on. Now it's blowing it out. That is, I love this square oval on top. Love it. That is a pink tourmaline. And it is literally just inset. In the metal. Here is the inside. And I did, it does have a hallmark inside it. Let's see what it says. Bye, Jessica. Okay, I will, if you did a haul about the homeless bags, I will absolutely check that out. I mean, if you did a haul, if you did a video, I think it says SU or BU inside of it. Maybe that's the maker. Where is it? Come on. And then over there is the 925. And I would wager this is like 1920s, 1930s. I don't think you're going to be able to see this no matter what I do, but I'm always willing to try. Nope. Anyways, it's either an S or a BU in a circle. Don't know what that means. Tension setting. Yeah, it's beautiful. I wish it fit me, because if it did, I would add it to my huge collection of rings. Something I'm not supposed to do, but oh well. It is a size 5 3/4. So when something is a size like 5 3/4, and see it's 5 3/4, and the bottom actually goes down to the 6, there's some wiggle room in there, right? So it kind of depends on if your fingers wiggle room. You might be able to get this on a 6. There's the pink. And again, there is, I just think it's a conversation piece. Stacker ring. I like that. I like that. And I think $39 is very reasonable. And now that I know this says BU, I'm going to make a note and research BU or SU in a circle. I'm going to put this aside and see what I come up with, because I really, it's either 70s artisan or it's very, very old, and the jury's out for me. So let's do that. So here we go. I'm going to do, what am I going to do? I'm going to do this piece that I bought for myself. I got to take this away. Helping those that could be us at any time is my type of person. I always try to be mindful of the person in the grocery store who's like really grumpy, Well, it might be because their partner just died, their husband, their child, who they just lost their house. Who knows? And so rather than presume that they're a total jerk, I smile and ask them how they are. If someone's standing there looking lost at the side of the road in my valley or safely in the city, I might stop and say, "Are you doing okay? How are you?" You don't have to get in their body space. If they're, talking to themselves and they're schizophrenic and you're worried about it, okay, step back. But, honestly, it doesn't hurt to just take a minute. We all can afford to buy socks at the dollar store or in a giant package from Amazon and split them up. Or I don't know about us all, but the majority of us, it's not that expensive. Start your choice, both or. Let's see if I can spell separate. I don't know if any of you have ever had tree work around your house, but my God. So, both this might be a little confusing. So if it's confusing, hit me up. That's not the right math. I'm trying to make this the right math so it matches. There we go. I did it. I'm a big girl now. That's a lot of words. So I bought this for myself. And the torque, I have 2 other torques coming. This was the first one I ever bought. And it's a little too short for me because I have a older, bigger neck chin. There you go. That's just a fact. Those are garnets. It's gorgeous. It's all sterling silver. I didn't put that in there. There were so many dang words. There's so many dang words. Look at this. It even has one on the bail. It is slightly heavy, but not that heavy. I'll take it off the torque in a minute. And here's the torque. The torque actually bends up and then flattens back down. There's the back. It also is sterling silver. I love the way it's made. So let me show you both pieces separately. Yeah, dang, Billy, right? So here is the torque. Is that not cool? And see how it is deliberately bent? So there's the back on your neck, and then it goes up, and then it comes right back down to the height of the back. Melly. Oh, yes, Melly. Hi, Melly. That's so funny. I saw you come in out of the corner of my eye because I was just going to tell everyone, don't forget that Melly's on tonight. So here's just the torque. So just that, see, it's just a little too tight on me. Comes down. This is about 15 inches. It's a really nice flow. Now, let's look at the pendant, and then I'll put them both together. Okay. I love this. It's just I'm getting a couple other torques from someone who just came in the chat. And this piece, it's just a little heavy for me. I have upper body fibromyalgia, and it affects my entire body, and then severe back arthritis. So I don't know why I didn't realize this would be as heavy as it is. I mean, of course it is. Look at how nice that is. And it even moves, which I love me some good articulation. Hi, Kat. What's going on? How are you, darling? There's the 925 open in the back. It's so good. Looks like it opens. Ow, Melly. Melly. I wouldn't know. You mean the bail opens? Melly. Is that a thing? I don't think it does. I don't think so, Melly. Look. I mean, it's soldered in there. Oh, Cat. So if you can do that, you're definitely doing better. I'm so glad. I bet you're having a blast at the sale. So, Melly, I don't think it opens, but it's fantastic. So, okay, I'm going to put this on and then I'm going to move on. I have so badly wanted to go to the highway sale because it runs through Texas, and Miss Pamela goes. It's a long sale, right? Isn't that the same one? And I told all my reseller friends, when my dad passes, I am going to rent me a van and go through and visit all of you and go to all these sales. And man, I didn't do it. Now, what did I just do? That was just the weirdest thing ever. I put it on backwards. No wonder. I was like, that just does not feel right in any way, shape, or form. Did you find a bunch of... Oh, to Louisiana. You're hurting? Yeah. Well, you know what? As long as you're taking enough rest and you're doing the right things when you get home, then look at that. It's gorgeous. It looks beautiful on me. I mean, what's not to like? So 145 together, or you could separate the pieces out. But I can't go any lower. You didn't find much jewelry-wise? Poop. Did you find a bunch of cool household? So I have this. If anyone changes their mind, let me know. And Melly. Okay. So, Melly, there are enhancers. Denise, does that mean you're interested in the torque? I don't know what that means, my dear. The torque is 50. Ooh, Victorian rocking chair. Ooh la la, that sounds fancy. Denise, are you interested in the torque at 50? If you are, could you put in 50? Please and thank you. I really love the way this opens. And it's got the hallmark somewhere, but I've tested it. It's been tested by here it is. Here's the hallmarks. 925. Good Lord. Okay. Hold on. 925. Let me put in your 50. 925. And I got to tell you, I don't know what the rest of that means. So, if anyone else is interested in the torque, you would have to come in at 55 or higher. And this will be available later if anyone changes their mind. I honor my prices for 48 hours. Fair warning. And it's been quite a bit of time that I've been yapping, so, I feel good about this. I feel like I gave everyone enough time. Thank you, Denise. It's different. It's fabulous. Just needs a smaller neck than me. Yay, thank you. And thank you for sending your information twice. That really helped me. Oh my Lord. No. Barb. Oh, you bought the cherry amber. I literally, and they are in your bag. I literally realized that I had something to the side, but not written down on my paper. Let me put this in a bag. The other day, 2 days ago, and I was like, oh my God, I know who bought this, but what did and I had to re-watch and find it, which wasn't a big deal, but I usually don't do that. So I almost did it again. Okay. That goes in. And Denise. Nope, Denise. Tag Denise. I'm here, y'all. I'm not used to people chainsawing and pounding trees down, starting at 8 in the morning and hitting the house, and I'm just new. Crashed the picnic table, broke it into pieces, but guess what? They mill, so many people do. They have small little the old portable, like redwood mills. Some people have a huge mill, but most people have portable mills, and it comes out kind of in a circular grain instead of what you see at Home Depot. And he is a tree guy, so when he cuts down redwood, he takes it. He has a mill, and I had a pine picnic table. It was like $100 at Home Depot. It broke with the tree that fell, that went the wrong direction, even though they had a rope. He's bringing me a redwood table, this picnic table, to replace it. That is probably a $300 to $400 item, and it has a much less burn rate. So I think I made out like a bandit. Thank you again, Denise. I appreciate it. And my house did not fall down. So I'm going to ask y'all a question. I am going to, we redid the bathroom, and my father milled redwood in the 80s. A neighbor brought over a portable mill. We cut down one of the redwoods because I have tons on my land, second growth redwood. So the whole bathroom was done in this beautiful old growth redwood. And when we just redid it, we wanted to continue using redwood. And so we went to a guy, in a town down the road before we hit the ocean, who had a mill, who had, the same type of redwood. Yeah. It's pretty nice living here sometimes. Now I'm going to ask y'all a question. I'm going to ask you, what is the issue with plastic costume jewelry? Is it that it's plastic, so it has no value? Is it that it's unattractive? Is it that it doesn't have any je ne sais quoi for you? Does it remind you too much of grandma? I'm just curious because I'm going to have a Plastic Fantastic sale, and I'm going to bring up 2 pieces of plastic in a row now that are just incredible. And I just took a picture of a lady on a show called The View. Doesn't matter if you like it or not. I don't watch it. It just happened to be on YouTube, and it was talking about something, and I was like, well, what do they have to say? Whatever. And it is back. Look at this gorgeous piece of probably modern lucite that just happens to match your shirt. I don't know if it came with the shirt or not. And then in the front is heavy metal. So I just wanted to show that to y'all because I love plastic. So, and I'm going to keep selling it. So it has to be euphoric. So I'm just curious. So I'm going to just bring a couple pieces right now and see, I mean, you can layer them. Yes, it reminds you of grandma, but I mean, grandma's pretty fabulous. Oh, are you a nurse, Billy? Yes. Well, this, I mean, I'm bringing it at buy it now 10, but I got to tell you, this should be, in my humble opinion, this should be selling for a lot more. Let me put it on a bust and then I'll go over the details. This is a late 50s, early 60s. It is not Bakelite. It is not celluloid. But look at this construction. This is a little higher up, just slightly, than the white because it's over top of the white. It has the spacers. It is, I love these beads. Bright, happy lemon yellow. And look at the clasp. The clasp is encased in, it's a barrel clasp encased in plastic. Now, medical assist. Oh, that's right. I mean, plastic is my favorite thing. And this is very typical of like Germany, Western Germany. This is not American. But it doesn't say anywhere on here. So see how that is hidden in there? I mean, everything about the construction of this piece to me is gorgeous. And this is how long it is. It's like 16 inches. So in the summer with a t-shirt, very lightweight. I love this. So I'm just trying to understand. So it is great. So people like it, but you wouldn't buy it or wear it. Interesting to me because I made my bread and butter on this type of plastic for quite a while, and I can get my hands on so much of this type of thing. But I'm not going to do that if people aren't going to buy it. So there you go. It is this one. It's so tight that I don't know what it's done on. But at any rate, it's lightweight if you have a neck condition. So that's one piece. Or a tank. I mean, it's just, I think this is, so, some plastic is very boring. It's like, whatever, Billy, I will buy and wear, I'm learning. But wait a minute, Billy, does that mean you want to put in $10 to buy it now? Or you're saying you're learning about plastic? That's all I'm saying. Yeah, these, like, that, this is unusual. This is why I like plastic. This is unusual and just fascinating to me. I that's all I can say. So, Billy, if you wanted it, you would put in 10, but I'm not sure that that's what you're saying. So I'm just going to move on. I just am I'm just wondering. I will indeed be doing a big advertised just plastic sale. Okay, thank you for looking and thank you for answering the questions. And now I'm going to bring another piece of plastic because here I am asking these questions. And this is, this is actually a piece of mine with melon ball plastics and green that I love it. And if it doesn't sell, I am happy to put it back in my collection. This one, this piece will not come up in my Plastic Fantastic sale. This piece I bought for me, but because I'm doing the question about plastic, I decided to bring it, and it is, this is delicious. This is West Germany. West Germany is known for their beautiful see. I love this. I know it's not semi-precious. I don't care. Look at this. This is melon shaped with that frosting, gold spacers. Oops, sorry, y'all. Then you have these like AB molded pieces. Then you have this beautiful speckled white and green. Sorry. Let me take it off the bust. But first, it's 2 strand on the typical strand holder. Here is the extender with a melon ball at the back. The clasp shepherd's hook says West Germany. And like I say, I'm happy to keep it, but I'm just really trying to get you all. It's coming back. It's popular again. So as long as, look at it, has the frosted. It's very lightweight. Since acrylics, lucite, this style is coming back, why not buy the beautiful original pieces instead of the new toxic designs? It's 2 strands. Those pieces are also little melons. So, yes, better reuse, repurpose. This is already fabulous. Why go out and spend, that piece that I showed you that she was wearing on The View? She probably paid $40 for it at some hipster store. So, I mean, why not buy the vintage, the good stuff? And look at how beautiful that is. There you go, 16. So I'm going to start showing other stuff that is not plastic. This is only 2 pieces I'm showing. Yes, plastics are back, Melly. Exactly. No, not Joy, Cat, Sunny. And again, it just came up on my YouTube feed about some other discussion. Yes. So I love this. It's gonna go back in my collection. I just wanted to try to bring up the fact that plastic has never gone out for me. I have all kinds of it. Cat knows. I buy plastic from her all the time. And yeah, 16 to 18 inches. And I don't know why people don't want it. So think about it, because it's back in style. It's back in style, y'all. And thank you for answering my questions. Okay, I am going to do a starting bid on a pair of my mother's earrings, and then I'm going to move to something entirely different. Sterling silver, turquoise, coral, probably 70s, native. Starting bid is, oops, sorry. I don't think I put a space in there. Sorry. So there's no such thing as 20 SS in the United States in terms of currency. So it starts at $20. These are really good. I tested them, even though they say 925. Let's let the computer catch up. These are 1970s, most likely. Might be a little earlier. Feathers. These are sterling. Tested them separately. Let me take them off. Melly, you are having a sale tonight, correct, sweetheart? In an hour? Yeah, this is a really good deal. They were my mom's. I just can't look at the back. I can only keep so much. And like I said before you came in, my mom, they need a little bit of polishing. My mom was a Buddhist, and she would not want me to be gouging people. Let me look at the prongs. Oh, the prongs are not even. So these are definitely native made without a jewelry saw. I don't know if you can see that, but when the prong or the sawtooth edges in there. Okay, so soon. Are not even. They're hand constructed. They're not doing it with a jeweler's saw, which is pretty typical. Oh, Barb came in at 22. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate you. And Kat came back at 25. Want to see if I can show you what I mean about that. This is where I'm talking. See how they're totally uneven? It's because it's all hand constructed. So I don't presume my mom would have bought these. I mean, she could have got them in the 60s, but not before that. And the feathers are so detailed. Very lightweight. Ooh, Lordy. Barb is like 27. you all. Thank you. They are 1 3/4 long. So, Kat, are you in or out, sweetheart? They're really beautiful. I even like just the back. I mean, there's a lot of thought that went into this. You mean the handcrafted out? That's what I thought. I don't blame you, but thank you for bidding. They're beautiful and they're so lightweight. So Barb is in at 27. That took a while. So I'm going to just say fair warning real quick. And thank you both. My mom would be happy. Thank you. Thank you. These are lovely. I did consider keeping these. I did. Thank you, Barb. Barb has several pieces now that were my mom's. I think this is your third piece. My mom had good taste. She did. Barb, you're starting to get plastic bags that say all kinds of things that have nothing to do with the item now. They are. But my mother, like I said, she was a Buddhist, and material possessions were not what was important to her. So this is what she would want. Thank you. Okay. Let's do. I'm gonna see what y'all think of these. This is basically a plastic piece, but maybe this is different for y'all. I don't know. Probably 80s. This is the last plastic I have. And I'll bring up a few pieces that are, I'll continue to bring a few pieces because it's not till sometime next month that I'm doing my plastic fantastic sale. I love them, but that's me. They're a little heavy. They're clip-ons, gold tone. Do not have a maker, but I suspect they're pretty high end. Oh yay, my light changed just in time to help and hurt. So they are navy blue, but within the navy blue, here, look at the back. Not the hair. They have light blue, white streaks here and there to make it pop. It does have this carved out space. They do move. I like movement. They are large and in charge. Very 1980s, go to the office, right? And then, well, I'm saying 1980s, but this pin back goes out. maybe 1960s, 1970s. It doesn't seem correct to me, but maybe just because of the pinback, 1970s. I'll go with early 70s. It's a big brooch. Again, it's fairly heavy. See what I mean? The pinback sticks out. So it's the set, buy it now. And I'm going to, and lo and behold, it does glow green, which is, I didn't expect that. So here you go. See the green? And then all that white really comes out with that. I am surprised by that. There you go. Okay, so for the clip-ons, and they are heavy, and they're probably about 2 inches wide and 2 inches long. Okay, so these will go to my plastic sale. They glow, and the pinback is longer, so there you go. There you go. Melly, are y'all ready for your sale? Did you have to duck out? These go up here for my plastic sale, except the green one is going to me. Okay. How about this? I'm going to do this really incredible. This is, oh, good Lord. This is something else. Okay. This is, let's get rid of that. Hi, Deborah. What's going on? Starting bid of Yep, I can relate to this. I couldn't believe it. And honestly, I'm starting it too cheap. But there you go. This is antique. Let's let my computer catch up. Doesn't want to. That's the clasp. That is purple glass. It is a push-in purple glass with teeny tiny white stones around it in a floral pattern. I don't know. The purple is glass. Is it possible that those are diamonds because they're just tiny chips? I don't know. Here's the chain. Here's the showpiece. That's the necklace. This is the brooch. Look at that purple glass. It's huge. It's huge. Yeah, it's a color. Purple glass is actually, I think it's a purple and green was a color not made as often. It's not one that you saw as often. So here is the back of the clasp. See what I mean about those tiny stones? Those are tiny white stones. I do not have a presidium, and they're so small. Would it even show up? I don't know. Hinge closure, and look at the back. This is the necklace. And see how it allows for this to hang. So you take it off. Then you've got your brooch, but so it's a twofer. There's the necklace just on its own. You could hang something entirely different if for some reason you wanted to break up the set. And it is probably an 18-inch chain. I can give exact measurements if you want. And I do believe, okay, computer, catch up with the light. I do believe that at one time this was gold washed over this brass. Check glass is one of my favorite things. Sits up nice and high. Here's the back. So it is, it does have a rollover clasp. I suspect, yeah, that the rollover was added later. The stones are all open to the light. Stones, glass. And it's big. I don't usually find, I was surprised when the person was selling this and for how cheaply they sold it. This is actually hard to find, but it's 2.5 inches in diameter. 2.5 inches. Some people who sell value and or are known for just selling, like Millie sells tons of gorgeous sterling silver and gold, and and that's what she sells, and that's her reputation, and so that's what people expect. So when they bring an item like this, their buyers are kind of like, huh? So they can't really get out of it what the value is per se, because unless they're buying antiques, like Melly just did a whole antique show. Hi, Leslie. And that went really, I thought, pretty well. So the chain is about 12 inches, so 24 inches long. So again, so it's just, that's why I try to stay, I'm trying really hard to stay in the middle lane. Inexpensive costume, plastics, and sterling silver with stunning antique pieces like this, with the brooch and the necklace with the incredible clasp, which again, I will have a Presidium next month, but whatever these tiny chip stones are, don't know. I know a lot of people who could sell this for a lot more than what I'm asking. Oh, Barb is doing the gifting today. Barb. Melly. Okay. Let me finish this, and then are these the earrings? Yes. Okay. And then I'll do that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Melly is in at 59. Melly, this piece is worth a lot more, and it's in like near perfect condition, which is amazing. So fair warning, y'all. This is a antique piece with the brooch and the necklace with that gorgeous clasp, and I have my feelings that you could sell this for a lot more. but it is now sold to Melly for $59. Thank you, Melly. Now let me get this, and then I'll do the gift alert. Melly, bless your heart. And you know, it's not too heavy, Melly. I actually think you could wear it for a while. Let me put it in the bag. I was just about to put it away. Yes. Right. Yep. Yep. Yeah. No, because purple glass is one of those that you don't see so often. So, yeah, I figured I was selling it pretty dang cheap, but do you know? There you are. Melly, you need a bag. And Billy has a bag now somewhere. Melly needs a bag. So I'm creating a Melly bag now. And then I'm going to gift that to Kat and move along. Thank you, Melly. It's so beautiful. I just check glass after plastic and antique check glass pieces are my favorite. Melly needs a bag. Melly needs a bag. Okay, so now the 70s. No problem, Melly. Thank you for purchasing it. Thank you. That's so sweet. Kat does not have a bag, so let me write Kat's name in here. Distracting. What is distracting? The flash of the purple stones. I did, Deborah. I did. It was available up until this morning at that price. If you were interested in it now, it would be $160. Oh, Barb, feed the dog and you need more aspirin. Oh no. Oh, Barb, I'm really glad you didn't break anything as well. Good Lord. I totally understand. I have to take Tylenol, throughout the day. I totally understand. Please take care of yourself. Please take care of yourself. So yes, Darby, it's now 160 because yeah, crazy, right? I'll show it again briefly. Niger Brothers, that whole story made me. And this is custard glass that glows. Check glass. Egyptian revival. We determined it was probably restrung because the elephants are upside down. Look at I love the little red check glass hats. Beads is what I call them. Saucers, whatever you want to call them. And I'll just show everyone. Yeah, because Gabby popped in and she was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I don't know." And I looked this up. This is definitely an Egyptian revival piece. And there's actually I could only find one that was kind of similar to this piece. Yeah. And the one that was kind of similar to this piece was, I think, 200. Sorry, Deb. Sorry. But I generally undersell. I'm still at that place where I try to keep items at 1/3, 1/2 the price that they are online. Yes, Melly, and I will. My dinner, everything is ready, and so I will pop into your sale when I'm done here. Oh, yes, I did. Well, I did research more, so all of that was there. There you go. Sorry. Okay. So this, you know what? I can if we need to. Okay. Now, yesterday I brought the pewter one, and it too is, in essence, a good luck. But this is just, and it had the bird of paradise, etc. This is the symbols, the good luck cuff with the like very Buddhist or Asian lotus flower, or the shaker. They morph together. Uh, Traditional kind of prayer object design. Early Chinese import. It is a antique. It is hollow. It is very smooth here on the ends. And then see how they hand hammered it and stitched it together, so to speak, soldered it. And even that's carving on the inside, the lines, but it's hammered. See how they cut and then smoothed it? A lot of work went into this. The one thing about this, it's large, is it doesn't fit on my wrist. I bought it for me, and it could be, you could warm the metal and open it bigger, right? So I have a pretty small wrist, but this is a big, thick cuff. You could warm this up and slowly work it and open it. It's not open that wide at all, but people had really small wrists back then. The opening is only barely 1 1/4 for a cuff. And then the inside across, it's a little hard. I'm going to go with 2 1/4. It's a little hard because the inside, because it's such early work, is not even. So I'm going to stick at 2 1/4. So if you had a very tiny wrist, my wrists are not that big, size 7, I would like to say 6.75 size, and warm the metal up in your hands and slowly open it to just where you want it, and then leave it like that. This is sterling silver, and you can go ahead and take a screenshot and look it up. Okay, thank you for looking. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to bring a couple things that are less expensive for a minute here. I really like these, but I can't wear them. I did test them. They are not sterling, but they certainly look like it. That is my memory, is I did not test sterling. But they're older and they look, for me, right? Because the gold is in the middle, silver, the soldering. I'm pretty sure I tested these. I have a memory of doing that. They are pierced. They are not signed. They're very lightweight, and there's literally no damage to that. I should have tested them again, probably. But, and if you want me to, I will. They were really tarnished when I got them, which is why I thought maybe they're silver. And Billy has bought them. Thank you, Billy. Thank you. I appreciate it. And yeah, they're very pretty. They're very pretty, and they are super lightweight. Yes. I mean, I would be wearing them too. It's because they look vermeil, and they're super lightweight. Thank you. Billy has a bag somewhere. Billy, don't you have a bag somewhere? I swear you have a bag, Billy. Maybe you don't. But you know what, Billy? I do have... Nope. I do have this. That's Denise's. That's Denise. That's Kat. Hold on. I do have something else. So here you go. We're going to swap this up. This goes to Denise. Sorry, y'all. Quick change in the wardrobe room. It goes to Kat. Now, Billy. So I'm going to put this in there. Billy, I forgot to send this to you. You won this plastic beaded sterling silver clasp Murano looking bracelet, and I forgot to send it to you. So it's going to you now, as it should have in the first place. Okay. Got your name tag in there. I got everything straightened out. Sorry for the behind the scenes deal. I got it. I got it. Okay. I'm going to show these. These are, I'm pretty sure these are coral. actually just had the 3 pieces, and I put the wire earrings on today. If I could spell, life would be great. Yeah. They have everything about them says, yeah. It's orange coral. Might be slightly enhanced. Because I see the white, etc. The earring wires are not sterling silver. Oh, Leslie, if you're still here, and if you're not, that's okay. Are you safe with all the tornadoes and the crazy weather that's happening again? Ryan Hall, y'all, was on, and I was just like, oh my God. When I stopped before my sale, there was like 22 tornado warnings. And then there was, severe thunderstorms, hail from Iowa all the way up to Minnesota. I mean, it was just like Wisconsin. It was insane. So these are coral. And you can tell that by the orange color. Let me just do one. And then see how it's white. See the white? So often and it's very smooth, so it's very polished. Then in addition, I know my computer doesn't like to catch up to itself so well. There's some white. There's also some darker kind of red spots. They're on a rod. Here's a good. There you go. So they're slightly enhanced, but I believe this is probably older. I love the way it's stacked. They kind of remind me of, when you're hiking and you do the stacks of stones, saying I've been here, or you create your own kind of like a memorial. That's what it reminds me of. And they are just the right size. They are slightly heavy. Just the right size, not too much, not too little. An inch long. And they're really, really, really pretty. Perfect for the upcoming summer, right? Yep. There you go. Okay. Going down. Thank you for looking. Melly came on and everyone left me. I get it. Okay. I'm going to do something for if there's a gentleman here, or if you have a gentleman friend. Father's Day is still a little ways away. Women can wear these as well. So, and I have tons of them. One is a set. But there's a reason why, despite that they're the same price. Okay. Starting bid of 18. So there is a set, and these are like atomic. These are older for sure. They are cufflinks, and this one also has a tie pin. These are likely from the 1950s. They have that very atomic shape. That is red plastic, maybe lucite. I can check if it glows. Held down by gold tone wire. They're pretty large, and they are cufflinks. Now, a male or female can wear these. Just set them in your buttonhole, put that down, and then undo it. They are really solid, really strong. Oh, and these ones actually have a maker. Do I remember correctly who it is? Hold on. Oh, good Lord. Sorry, I got to do this to see it. No, they don't. It fooled me. I didn't think so because I was like, I don't remember that from last time. That is just where the wire goes through. Okay, so there goes my computer light again. Let's let it catch up. There you go. So these are really beautiful. Let's see if they glow. And then I'll show you the matching tie. And no, they do not. But they're absolutely stunning. And bring it back. Hashtag bring it back. And this is the tie clip. Matching tie clip. I have a ton of this type of things, all of which are vintage, all of which are incredible and fantastic. Imagine that on your tie, and these over here in your shirt sleeves, or you can put it in your top two shirt buttons as a decoration like that. Yep. So that's one set. And then these, let's see, this is the reason why. These are vermeil damascene cufflinks. Traditional bird and flowers. Absolutely beautiful, right? What a beautiful gift to give someone. And they probably are meant, yeah, they're meant to be like that, to shadow each other. So that's vermeil. And then these have a different closure style than the others. And that one, it looks like it's all wrong, but it's not. They're triangular. So I just thought I'd bring that. I have a ton of these, and I'm going to be doing a sale of just those as well. Okay, so if anyone has come in late and you want to look back in the chat and see if there's something you might be interested in, and drop it in the chat, please do. Please do. So I put this together. I thought this was fun. Friday is my chill day where I don't rush and I don't, I just enjoy myself. And this is cool. This is a starting bid. I put this together because I've had this costume. I think it's 4 pieces wrapped like this. It's not gold. It's just gold tone. For quite a while, and I was like, what am I going to do with it exactly? I'm like, there has to be something really cool I can come up with to do. Spring clasp. So I put this brooch on the bottom. and I think it works really well. The chain is actually a little heavy, but not super heavy. And then that is a bow brooch with inset rhinestones. And you could take it off, but I like the way it looks like that. Obviously, you could put on other brooches, but I like that one. So there you go. Oh, I didn't pull the price over. Sorry. So I think that looks really nice. And to me, this is just the right size. It's the same gold tone color. And it's not too big. It's not overpowering. So the chain is about 17 inches. And the brooch is about 2 inches in diameter. And this is so shiny, and the wrap is so nice. So think about it. See, this is again why I like costume. It doesn't all have to be real. Look at how nice that is. And with the shine like that and the construction, again, people are going to think that's gold. And then you have the brooch at the bottom. Hold on. No, it's not missing a stone. All of a sudden I was like, oh no, it's missing a stone. No, it's not. And this is the brooch. Just a gold tone brooch, and I just pinned it through the loops. So you could take it apart. No problem. This was a perfect one for pinning because the loops are so large. So you could put a different brooch on if you didn't like that. And then you get 2 in 1. Okay. Okay. Let me entertain you. Let me do this. Thank you for looking. I am on, Melly's on 5:14. I have another 30 minutes. I'm not sure I'm going to go a whole another 30 minutes. Maybe, maybe not, but I'm not sure. This is very old. Hold on. I'm having all these ring lights. It helps and it blows it up. They are hand knotted in between. I'm fairly sure this is Victorian. Didn't say necklace, but I should have. This is doubled. You see the shine? This is not AB coated. This is not AB coated. This is black glass. So this is not jet. Jet. So this is a learning moment. Jet. When people talk about cameos and jet glass, jet is a type of coal, and then cameos like the orange and white ones were made from a type of shell that was found in Africa. Okay, is my understanding. When the coal ran out, this particular kind of really hardened, fossilized jet coal, then they switched to cut glass beads for mourning wear. This is how long it is. It is on cord. Let me take it off. The clasp has definitely been replaced. That is not an original clasp, but it is on its original black cord, and it is hand knotted in between each bead, so that, because this is a very fine, high polish old black glass, and so they either hand knotted, and sometimes a little later on they would start putting a type of spacer between the beads so that they didn't pound into each other and break. And 42 for this item is really good. I want to show you how long it is. We're just going to keep going. Whoa, I couldn't even get to the bottom. This is antique. So if I put this on, whoosh, without doing anything about it, it is way below my belly button, way below, so it's an opera length, right? Way below my belly button. So it has a clasp, but that's not, really very relevant. You can double it like this, and all that shine is just from the glass itself. This is old black glass. Isn't that incredible? I find it incredible. You can also do something like this. You could also put an older brooch right here. I mean, you could leave it really long and tie it in a knot. You could wear it like this, and then still it's down almost 30 inches right there. There's so many things you could do with this piece. It's spectacular. Started at 42. It's very inexpensive. And it's so much goodness. I'm sure the clasp just broke at some point. You could actually triple this easily. Let's see what it looked like tripled. Then I'll move on to maybe just a couple more items, and then I'm going to close the sale and let my dog out and see what's going on out there after they've finally left done doing the tree work. Look at that, tripled. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Yeah, Deborah, me too. Me too. I thought someone would want this, but no, and I can't bring it back as not sold. It's antique, and 42 is, Tuesdays when I bring back not sold, I'm reducing the price. I don't know. Maybe I could reduce it by $2. Maybe. I put it over there to think about it. Is there anything in particular that someone wants to know if I have and sell to you? Does anyone, how about these? I think I'm going to close 2 more items and I'm going to be done. Yeah, this is my last item. 2 hours, this is my last item. Okay. These are so look at, they need to have a, they were my mom's. They have been sitting in her jewelry box for, in her drawer for I don't know how long. I think I remember her wearing these once or twice. She didn't really wear jewelry. I don't know. She liked their laurel birch. So all of that would clean up with ketchup. Copyright laurel birch. I honestly, my mom enjoyed putting on like a pair of earrings every now and again to go out, but she mostly bought it because she loved it. But then she didn't wear it. I no idea why. I don't know what type of bird that is. What's coming to mind is like a quail. It is enameled. The reason I'm thinking quail is I'm thinking the purple are like it would go up as its head feathers. So it's purple, mauve, a deep turquoise, and a brown with the gold wire work and the little bit of black in the face and the eye. And they're maybe. Deborah, what do you mean maybe? What's a maybe? What's a maybe? What does that mean? Deborah. What does that mean, maybe? Maybe what? Oh, maybe a quail. Yeah, or a bird of paradise? I mean, not a clue, man. They're 1 inch wide and 1 inch long. So they're 1 inch in diameter. And, they're pretty solid. Come on, computer. Ketchup. There you go. And they're not exactly the same, are they? This one fellow's head is slightly larger than the other. So that's a sign of age, that they're not totally perfect. I love that. Yeah, just a little bit bigger. Very thick. Pretty. Very pretty. They would match what I'm wearing. Okay. Well, that's what I got. And I didn't test these. Nowhere do they say 925. I know, I'm sure they were like $30 or more. And I could clean that up with ketchup for you, but you can do it. You just put a little tiny ketchup on a paper towel and rub, and it comes right off. I just did that earlier with something else. I forgot. Yeah. Unless, I have other items over here in this box. I like to end on a sale, but y'all, I have been typing in and no one's typing back. So, I don't know. Yeah. I think I'm good. It's been a long week. The day started out really early with all the tree work, and then the tree falling and breaking all that stuff and all the pollen and, noise. So I'm good. I appreciate all of you for coming. If anyone is watching on the replay and you see anything that you want, please email me at mscwalker@att.net and let me know what the item was. I honor my prices for 48 hours. And yeah, and you could always leave in the comments that you're interested in ... but if I had it in this color, or could you bring more of this, or yada yada yada, right? Okay, it's been a great week. See you later, everyone. Have a fantastic time. I will probably see you in an hour or so, maybe a little less, over on Melly's channel. Have a great weekend.